So, Dad, I've been doing good for a year. I've been paying my rent and saving money at Georgia's, but that ended. So I couldn't stay there. And it wasn't me. It was this other really crazy person not on medicine. But to get to my doctor's appointments, the only place I could find to live is in Petersburg. I could not find a place in the city of Richmond. I found one place, but somebody got it, and that was $700 a month. This is $500, but I need a car to get to work. I'm switching to the Kroger in Chesterfield, which is like a 10-minute drive, and I've got this old car that just is not safe. But I do have doctor's appointments in the city I have to get to, and get to work and back. And I think I'm doing really well, and I think you could concur that with what Hillary sees, and you could decide on a plan of action to make sure I have transportation. I know the Uber cost to the Kroger is almost $20, so I can't do that. I can't Uber. So, besides taking care of my health and helping some with the grandkids, and Hillary giving me a place to stay while I was looking, I don't feel bad asking you for a little bit of financial help for transportation. You took all of my alimony, and I know Jerry, I found Jerry a place to live. I did that. I did that for him. And he would help me out. I know he would. He would help me out with the car. He always has. And whoever's in the financial position, they could talk to Jerry and see, do you want to use some of this money to get her a car? And that's what, maybe you could take money from Jerry to replenish your funding if you're able financially to help me get transportation. You could do it as a loan to Jerry or something. But I just need I lived without it for like 9 months. I don't need it if I'm in the city, but in Petersburg, to get to my doctor's appointment, there's no psychiatrist in Petersburg. I have to drive to Richmond. Have I asked you for a car? Is that something that I had a car for a while, and Greg at Paradise Garage is very trustworthy if you tell him to get me a used car. Hillary's doing what she can to help me out. I'm doing what I can to help myself, which is working and trying to, help with the grandkids. But there's nothing wrong with me having, what's so horrible about me having transportation to get to and from work so I can make some money? You could get the money from Jerry if he agrees, and I'm sure he would. And then I could have transportation to also help with the grandkids. I have to have transportation. And Jennifer, she may have a lot of money, but she's not necessarily always right about things. She's pretty judgmental and pretty strict. And if I say the word fuck, she just loses her freaking mind. So it's not so much my illness as it just is her perceiving the situation is inaccurate. She's had it pretty easy, She hadn't had the problems I've had. And I think, I'm holding my head up. I'm doing what I can do. And now it's time to step in to help me get a car. I know Mom would be like, you have to have a car. You can't get to work. So you blocked me out. It's been a year since I've been in the hospital. A year. I've been doing really well. But see, the thing is, for the past 10 years, I was doing well. I was going to a doctor, and she was not giving me the correct medication. So, Kent went for 6 years with leukemia, and it didn't cure him. So it's like a miracle this doctor's found a medication that'll help me stay stable enough to go into work 20 to 25 hours a week. But to push it and make me go full-time at Amazon, that might be pushing it too far and make me sick. So we want to keep me healthy and kind of low stress, give me a part-time job to do, which was always your goal. You always said, but now I've got the part-time job, Dad, but I don't have transportation. It doesn't pay enough to get transportation. So what I would do is UNHV buy a car for me and have Jerry pay you back $200 a month to pay for it. Or I'll pay you $100 a month because I can afford the insurance, but I can't buy a new car because I don't have the credit and I don't have enough money for comprehensive. I just have enough for liability insurance. So I need help. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to Petersburg on the 1st with no car. Hillary's going to drive me into the Kroger in the city, and I have this car that's unsafe that unfortunately somebody had stuck an inspection sticker on it, and I took it to Greg and it didn't pass. So it's very dangerous. It has a wheel bearing loose. It's about to lose its wheel. So now that you know, why don't you call and talk to Hillary, since for some reason you're very judgmental of me and my illness. Sister killed herself. I mean, I have bipolar 1, but Sister Mary, she killed herself. And I tried to kill myself, but I lived. I didn't have a gun. So what are we going to do next? This is hard on my children, for James and Morgan and Hillary to see me suffer unnecessarily. It's hard enough to have a mom that suffered like I have, but the mom that's trying to go to work but doesn't have transportation, they don't pay her enough. That's disability for you. I can't. What will I do if I lose my disability and my medicine? So if I go, even if I make it full time at Amazon, are they going to give me health insurance? So I would prefer just to work part-time at the Kroger and have a reliable car and pay you back. Either I'll pay you back or Jerry will pay you back, but I need a car now. Hillary's driving me everywhere. It's a heavy weight on her, and she won't say anything to you. She doesn't want a conflict with you, but she thinks you should buy me a car too. Call her and talk to her. Thank you.